Hello, my name is Sai Kiran, and today I will be talking about the trip that my family and I took to Stirling, Karwar. Our trip started from Bangalore, Karnataka, and we took a 9-hour 37-minute drive all the way to Stirling, Karwar. On the way, we saw lush trees, hills, lakes, and many more attracting figures. After eating a breakfast of dosa at a fast food store and after eating a North Indian thali, the Indraprastha restaurant, we had finally reached Stirling Karwar. After getting a room in one of the higher floors, we settled in and then we saw the incredible view outside. The incredible view was full of lush trees and there was a view of the nearby river, the Kali River. After freshening up and getting ready, we then went to the local Karwar beach where we took photos with the full moon and the nearby ocean. With this, we ended our first day at Karwar. Our second day of our trip to Karwar was our trip to Goa. After freshening up, eating breakfast, and booking an Innova, we then set off on a trip to Goa. On the way, we passed the Kali River's bridge and we took photos of the mighty Kali River. After passing the Goa border, we deeply enjoyed the mountains, the hills, and the lakes that were present on our way to our first destination. Our first destination was a very famous temple in Goa. We took photos as well as selfies with the shrine and the surrounding monuments. However, we could not go inside the shrine due to the COVID 19 regulations. Our second destination was a church and many monumental buildings built by the Portuguese in the olden days when they were in Goa. We first took photos and selfies with the buildings around the church. After going into the museum and learning more about these buildings, we then went into the church of St. Francis. We could not take photos of the church as it was not allowed, but we could see the body of St. Francis who had died many years ago, which was still not at all decomposed. Then, after looking around the church and going into a small show about the church, we then went off to Baha Beach. In the Baha Beach, we took a boat ride around the beach area and we took many photos. They allowed us to swim in the beach, and there we had a very fun time. After the boat ride, my mother and I hopped onto an incredible ride in a floaty which was tied onto the back of a speedboat. It was traveling around the shore at very high speeds, and it was a very nice and enthralling experience. After enjoying in the beach, we changed our clothes, we returned back to Stirling, eat dinner, and slept. This was the end of our second day at Karwar. The third day of our trip to Karwar was our trip to Rabindranath Tagore Beach. The day was quite uneventful. We relaxed for most of the day and only went to Rabindranath Tagore Beach in the evening. Once we went there, we took many selfies with the beach outside and also we wrote our names in the sand. After that, we took a walk along the beach side and took many photos of the sun along with the rushing waves. At that time in which we went, we saw the beautiful sun setting upon Rabindranath Tagore beach. With this, the third day at Karwar had ended for us. The fourth day of our trip to Karwar was our trip to Dudhsagar Waterfalls and Palloram Beach. After freshening up and eating our breakfast, we had taken our own car to go to northern Goa. There we went to Dudhsagar Waterfalls. Upon parking the car, once reaching there, we had booked a jeep to take us to the place where the waterfalls is nearby. Upon reaching the place of the waterfalls, we took the photo of the waterfalls from a very distant area. Then we continued our strenuous path to the waterfalls. There, along the way, we saw many smaller waterfalls and many other beautiful structures along the way. Finally, we had reached the waterfalls. There were many people swimming in the water below. There was also a railway track above the waterfall area. After this, we made our way back to the car and then we went to Palolem Beach. There, my mother and I went swimming in the beach and we had a lot of fun. After that, we went back home to Stirling Karwar. The fourth day of our trip to Karwar was finished. The fifth day at our trip in Karwar was the magnificent boat ride that we took in the Arabian Sea and the Kali River, as well as the places that we saw around in the city of Karwar. After freshening up and eating breakfast, we made our way over to the river garden and boarded the boat that would take us on a magnificent journey. After boarding the boat, they took us under the Kali River's bridge where we took many photos and selfies. Then we made our way over to the delta of the Kali River and took pictures with the beaches beside that. And then we made our way close to two islands, the Turtle Island and the Elephant Island, as they resemble both these animals. Then finally, we reached our first destination, the Lighthouse Island. After we boarded at a small area, we took photos with that small area and the boat, and we made our way up the path carved there. After that, we reached the top of the island, in which there was a magnificent view. Near the top of the island, there was a huge lighthouse. We then climbed the lighthouse and went to the very top of it. On the very top, we could see all corners of the island very clearly. We took many photos with the beautiful surrounding sea and the lush greenness of the island, and then made our way into the lighthouse where we saw many artifacts and many machinery in which the lighthouse worked. After this, we finally made our way back to the boat and went to the Kali River's island. There, we boarded and looked around the temple in the middle of the island. After touring around the temple and taking pictures with the beautiful sculptures there, we saw the deity. Then, we went over to the mangrove trail in the middle of the Kali River's island. There, we saw many different plants, animals, as well as birds, and we made our way through the fantastic area. After we got out, we then made our way back to the boat and then we came back to the river garden and then boarded off the boat. After going back to Stirling Karwar, we freshened up and then made our way into the city of Karwar. We first went to a famous Durga temple in Karwar where we took photos with the deity and the sculptures outside. After this, we went to the Warship Museum, which had a huge ship in it, along with flowers and many other artifacts. However, we could not go inside the museum due to the COVID-19 regulations. Then, we went over to the rock garden just beside the Warship Museum. There, we took photos with the beautiful rock sculptures outside, and we even saw a few of the rock sculptures inside. However, we could not go in as we went a little bit late of the closing time. After this, we made our way back to Stirling Karwar and we ate dinner and slept. Our fifth day at Stirling Karwar was done. Our fifth day of our trip to Karwar was a trip to Murdeshwar Temple, Gokana Temple, and Om Beach. First, we went to the magnificent Murdeshwar Temple. There, we saw the huge shrine as well as the beautiful carved Shiva near the beach. There, we first took pictures with the shrines outside, the Shiva, and many of the sculptures, and then finally we entered the main shrine. There, we saw beautiful sculptures of Vishnu, Shiva, Durga Devi, and Ganesha. After taking all these photos, we made our way to the top of the huge Gopuram. There, on the side facing the land, we could see up to 10 kilometers of what was there, including mountains, roads, grasses, forests, and many more. On the right and the left side of the shrine, we could see the beaches and the sea beyond, as well as many boats over in the coastline. Then, in the side facing the sea and the Shiva, we could see the magnificent carved Shiva sculpture as well as the decorations below. We could also see a huge sea rolling out behind the Shiva sculpture. Then we made our way over to the Gokanath temple. The Gokanath temple is very famous as there is an Atmalingam there which is considered very sacred. There we were required to take off our shirts. After giving our pranams to the Atmalingam there, we made our way to Om beach, and it is named so as the beach is in the structure of an Om. After going there, we saw many different kinds of rocks and rock sculptures. After enjoying the beach and taking pictures with it, we finally made our way back to Sterling Karwar, where we ate dinner and slept. Our sixth day at Karwar was finished. Our last and final day of our trip to Karwar was our trip to Jog Falls. After signing out of Sterling Karwar, we made our way to Jog Falls, which was en route on our way to home in Bangalore. On the way to Jog Falls, there was a beautiful landmark in which a river was flowing down a lush green valley. We took many photos and selfies at the beautiful location and continued our way to Jog Falls. Upon reaching the area, we walked down a small path in which we reached the viewing point of Jog Falls. After feasting our eyes upon the magnificent waterfalls that were falling beyond us, we then took photos and selfies with it and talked about the four different kind of waterfalls that were part of Jog Falls. The four different kinds include Raja Falls, Roarer Falls, Rocket Falls, and Rani Falls. The Raja Falls was on the extreme left, that is falling as a strip from the very top. It is known as Raja Falls as it does not touch any rocks on its way down. The one just right to that of the Raja Falls is known as the Roarer Falls, as when it falls down it makes a huge sound. The one on the right of that, which comes in many different areas and is very curvy, is known as Rocket Falls, as it looks as though the water is going from down to up instead of up to down. The one on the extreme right, which looks very similar to that of the Rocket Falls, is known as the Rani Falls, as when looked properly looks like a woman who is standing in a curvy position. After taking many photos of this beautiful falls, we then made our way back home. This Karwar trip is a trip which I will never ever forget for the rest of my life. This coronavirus pandemic has made my family and I locked in our houses for a very long time. But this Karwar trip was not only an enjoyment but also an refreshment from the lockdown that we had faced for a very long time. The Karwar trip is something which no one should miss. It is a fantastic location with many activities. It is something which I believe that everybody should go and try out once in their lifetime. And I can't wait to go back to Karwar and Goa and see the fantastic locations once again. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video.